I told y'all for years about the man. I won't tell you the whole story, but I was kidnapped one time. I was kidnapped when I was a little boy. This is a true story. I was kidnapped. We used to go down to my grandmother's house. She lived about 5 blocks away from us, and I would go to the corner of Fremont and Harlem Avenue, make a left turn, and run down the block, which was Providence Baptist Church. So I would do that, and when my parents, my mother and them would come there, I'd jump out and say, boo. I did it all the time. This day, I ran down there, went around Providence Baptist Church, and there was a guy there, and he snatched me. And he took me down into some abandoned houses. This is the God in heaven truth. Took me down some abandoned houses. I don't know who he was or why he did it. And he tied me up in an abandoned house and left me there. Somehow I got loose. And I came outside and I started looking, didn't know where I was. I was only about 8 or 9 years old. And I saw the steeple of Mount Olivet Church. And I knew my grandmother lived around the corner from the church. So I literally followed the cross. I didn't know where I was, but if I could just follow the cross. I didn't know why the boy did what he did to me, but if I could I knew I'd be close. If I could get to the cross, I could find my way from there. So my mom and them been looking for me, can't find me, so she's, scared to death and everything. So when I finally show up, Mom was glad to see me. My father wanted to kill me. There was a guy who just lived down the street from us. His name was Robert. And Robert said, if you ever see that guy, you just let me know. I said, okay. He said, I'm serious. If you ever see him, let me know. I was out in the backyard playing, and I saw him. I said, oh, my God, that's him. I said, where's Robert? I went down the street. I said, Robert, he's out there in the alley. I said, that's him right there. He said, that's him? I said, yes, come on. He said, is that him? I said, yeah, that's him. He said, slap him. No, slap him. Slap him hard. Hit him again. And I wondered, wow, this is fun. But you know why he didn't hit me back? I dare you to touch him. It wasn't because of me, it was because of Robert backing me up. Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, don't be scared. Robert is backing you up. Sometimes you stand before the enemy and you don't feel like too much in front of him. You don't feel like you can bite him by yourself, but you got the Holy Ghost. You got goodness and mercy standing behind you. Go ahead and slap him. Go ahead and knock him out. Go ahead and bind him. Go ahead and tell him to get out your face. And I dare you to touch him because God is on your side. That's the power of his presence. Just because he's standing there, ain't nobody gonna mess with you. It's sufficient. Well, God, it's only us. It's us and me. We ain't got many people. You don't need many people. When you got 2 or 3 gathered together in his name and he's there, you got all you need. It's sufficient.